Buying diamond jewelry is often a milestone purchase that is emotional and special. It can also be an overwhelming and confusing experience with offerings of natural diamonds, laboratory-grown diamonds, and diamond simulants. Fortunately, there are governing institutions and formal guidelines in place to protect the consumer from misleading marketing. I represent one of them. My name is Tiffany Stevens. I am the President, CEO, and General Counsel of the Jewelers Vigilance Committee, which is a 106-year-old organization based in New York City that serves the jewelry trade to ensure the highest levels of integrity in legal and compliance issues. Our mission is to promote and protect standards and ethics throughout the industry, among them compliance and responsible sourcing and representative advertising. We're a membership organization representing both small businesses throughout the United States and many of the industry's largest companies. And we're active along the full value chain, from mine to the retail store to the US consumer. The last few years have seen a high demand for diamond jewelry, and with that, an uptick in non-disclosure cases. The volume of complaints has doubled in recent years. Buying a diamond or piece of fine jewelry is not like buying a pack of gum or even a piece of nice clothing. It's often a very expensive decision made only a few times in a consumer's life, with a lot of anxiety and not a lot of knowledge of how it all actually works or what the jargon means. We're always heartbroken when consumers come to us if they were in any way misled or confused further by bad advertising. There are formal mandates and rules. The U.S. National Advertising Division, NAD, reinforces the guidelines laid out by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, in 2019 that sellers must include in all communication the appropriate description, like simulated or laboratory grown, immediately preceding the word diamond or stone with equal conspicuousness so as to clearly disclose the nature of the product they are selling and promoting. And this has to happen in every case. So if a diamond is not a natural mined diamond, it must be disclosed with a descriptor of it being laboratory grown, lab grown, lab created, or simulated. It's vital to remember that every diamond purchase should come with a certificate of exactly what you are purchasing. In addition, sellers should avoid any misimpression that products with laboratory grown diamonds or simulants would contain natural diamonds, including in advertising where images of items are used with or without descriptive text. In addition to disclosure, mandates, and standards, there are also something called the Green Guides, which were written by the FTC to protect the consumer in the United States and apply to all products in the US market, including jewelry. A company must be able to substantiate eco-claims with actual data that they make publicly available to anyone. It's important to be aware of vague claims, such as a mention that something is eco-friendly, green, sustainable, or ethical, without explaining the reasoning behind it and the data. This can create a green halo that is meaningless unless a company has exact data to back up what they're claiming. There are plenty of lab-grown vendors and suppliers who are and have been complying with the guides, many of whom are JVC members. And they're also happy for enforcement as it rewards those who are complying and building their businesses on a solid, ethical foundation of trust. The FTC is paying close attention to these advertisements across platforms and is willing and ready to take action through the means of litigation and fining companies directly. They're working hard, especially in monitoring social media, to keep competition fair and even. The FTC action will put on notice those who were intentionally creating confusion and misinformation. If you feel you've been a witness or victim of misleading marketing around diamond jewelry, please contact the Jewelers Vigilance Committee. We are vigilant in protecting you, the customer, and the integrity of the jewelry industry, one of the most regulated in the world.